So if you guys didn't know, I called into the Kino Casino last night, impromptu, over 4,000 people watching. No sweat, no scent of nervousness in the air. That night was beautiful, and I'm going to cover this for the clicks. And also, of course, I love the show. I'm a big fan, and this was very surreal to call in. I've seen hundreds of their episodes at this point. Now, they do cover this little arc I had with this girl, Grace Thorp, who was in Dallas at the time, and I was visiting my friends and her father, and we were streaming all day and all that. And so a lot of things went wrong. It was kind of awkward. Whatever. Anyway, they'll explain it.
If you don't remember, guys,
So-
Lalo. Tell them what Lalo is. How do we
Okay.
describe Lalo?
So Lalo is a
Lalo.
simp. Lalo is a simp.
Yeah.
Like, he's a beta orbiter. He's been trying to bang Grace Thorp for years.
Seven
Now,
times
how-
he's met her, by the way.
Now,
Seven times.
how
Has it
how
been
we
7
know
times?
Lalo?
More like 4.
Lalo is actually our man on the inside at the Ali Jamal mansion.
That's true.
Where Ralph, where he was
Here.
taking pictures.
Here, let me find
at
you
Ralph's-
pictures of that. So yeah, I was at the inside of the Ali Jamal castle. I had a mutual acquaintanceship with somebody that knew him, and then I worded my way to like get inside somehow. And like his doctor, both of his parents are like surgeons or something, so they're very rich. Over here in like the Dallas Fort Worth area, I talked my way into it. I snuck into the bowling alley that Ethan Ralph was hosting. I think it was called like the Kill Pin or some shit. Anyway. The Kingpin Invitational, something like that. So I got in there, I was leaking stuff to Andy Worski, and then they used it on their show. It was pretty funny. I was able to get some beautiful candidates. If you look at this, I mean, beautiful men right here, obviously looking fantastic. Not short, dysgenic, or fat, by the way. If you guys didn't know, this is the infamous A-Log blood, as reported by me to Andy. So this was basically something that was like since he's a Merida, I guess Ralph was somewhat like I don't know, possessed to do this like whole like Aztec sacrifice thing where he's again proverbially doing this ritual of celebrating the death of the A-Logs by drinking their blood in the form of a punch made for 8-year-olds. So anyway, that's that. Let's go.
birthday party at Ali Jamal's
He's
house.
sending it to me and shit.
And feeding us insider information about they called the fruit punch at the event A-Log's blood. Do you remember? It was so
Because I was
crazy.
posting tweets with the photos, and Ralph's like, "Who's revealing this information?" It was Layla, but he actually stayed undercover.
It was me, Ralph, all along. It was Lalo. So Lalo is like a quasi friend of the show. But over the years, his simping has become insane. So
Sofa.
we have here, first clip here, he's feeding Grace Thorp Adderalls to try and get her all fired up to fuck.
Yeah, I'll
Just
sim
look at
that.
this
No,
chance.
not true. Not true. Look, Adderalls don't make you, what, does it? Is Adderall an aphrodisiac? Type 1 in chat if you believe so. I don't know. That seems kind of odd. I don't think that's true.
Bro.
This is crazy.
This trailer just stinks. And we know it stinks because Lalo himself has told us it smells
Like farts
terrible.
and like
It's
sweat.
terrible.
I think it's because like they had like a toilet problem back then, and they have like a specific scat goblin named OPC that like seeks to figure out the logistics of the toilet in the RV, and I think it got fixed. Nowadays it smells just like cigarettes, which is exactly what you'd expect, and that's not too bad.
Well, the toilet doesn't even work in the fucking thing.
Oh.
It's like brutal.
There's
bro.
ciggies all the time, and
Oh,
So
man.
now this isn't like, are they on drugs? They say they're on Adderalls, okay? Like, this is not like, are they on Adderall? No, they are. Okay, here we go. Now, by the way, Grace cannot handle Adderall. We're going to see this here. And by the way, the reason we're posting this or doing this segment is because there was an update today that is wild. Here we go.
Yeah.
Point being, though,
Essay.
no, it's because like you have to send mass messages when you have like a lot of people to text. But look, the point being though, Grace.
Well, George Tony says he wants an Arizona Grace stream. I don't think he talks to her anymore. Yeah, speed jaw. It's not good. My jaw hurts.
Oh, she's got the speed jaw going, buddy.
Who would have seen that coming? That was weird.
No, yeah, she's stimming big time. You can even see it through the sunglasses.
Oh, no.
She's so stim, the sunglasses aren't even helping.
Jaw jacking.
And that's crazy.
By the way, him with his little mustache and the white shirt, like the frizzly, like Italian, like
Ooh,
thin
he's trying,
chain.
bro. He's trying so hard to be this Casanova.
Not true. I wasn't trying. That I just so happened to wear that shirt.
Lalo, dude.
Stop doing
He
it.
just gets fucked over.
She's clenching it.
Wait, did you
Whoa.
see that? Like look, he's about to
He's
touch
hover
it.
handed.
Speed jaw.
Look,
It's
see
not
the
good.
hover hand.
I wasn't.
Stop doing it.
What's speed job?
Clenching
He
it.
hover handed. He hover handed.
I don't know what I was doing there. We were both very drunk at this point. I think what was I doing? What's my cope for this one? I reach like this, but why? But why does he do that? I think I was expecting her to turn around and then show me the jaw moving, I suppose.
Oh no! Oh no! That was rough, Lalo. No, buddy, no. Oh, that hurt my heart a bit.
I know.
I'm not gonna
Lalo.
lie.
No, I don't hate Lalo. It's just tough. It's tough.
It's just
Nobody
tough.
hates
I
me.
actually kind of like the guy.
He's a nice.
Literally everybody either likes me or they're jealous of me. Because I know I can rub people the wrong way. It's like you talk a lot and quickly. You know, you're like an asshole, you're cocky. I see that angle, but aside from that, people like me generally. No.
Guy,
The
yeah.
poor guy is simping for Grace Thorp.
You know what I mean, dude?
Clearly disturbed in the mind, buddy. This
Oh, wait,
is
I'm covering
damaged
PPP, my
goods.
bad, sorry.
Abort! Danger, Lalo! Danger!
And she
Pull up,
keeps
bro.
inviting him over. And then, like, there's a picture, classic picture. I don't have it on me right now, but it's Lalo beside there on the left, right? And he's sleeping. They're all in the bed. And Grace is cuddling with her dad. And he's, like, sitting up. Remember that?
Oh, you covered it. We
Yeah,
covered
you
it.
covered it.
Oh,
If someone
no,
has
that
that
was
photo,
Yeah, they covered me
it's
sleeping at the RV.
brutal.
That was
It's so
September of last year.
God.
It's a bad moment.
Chat, this is dark. This is a very dark segment of the show.
Look. To be fair, we were supposed to stay at a hotel, or motel, and apparently it was just fumigated. So there was chemicals and roaches and shit. And the guy, like the teller or whatever, the cashier said, like, okay, like do not stay here, low key. So then I guess we had to. Then they got me drunk, and then I was like, okay, fine, I'll sleep on the edge of the bed here.
Grace, my fault.
Someone goes, what? Yeah. She allegedly has sex with her father in the trailer. Allegedly.
Well, like in a
I know
secular
my
sense.
destiny goes like this.
Gracie, okay, okay, in a secular sense, like how was it?
In a secular sense.
I don't know why I said it that way. I have this stilted, autistic way of speaking sometimes.
The Adderall?
Listen, when you use the phrase in a secular sense, you're not getting laid that night. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Honestly, that's a good point.
It's just not happening, bro. Your dick is staying dry, and so is her vag, buddy.
Shit, mutual.
Secular sense.
By the way, Cookie Wook has gifted 3 subs.
Big support. Thank you so much, man.
Just provided some energy.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Is it worth the trade-off or?
No.
It's so awkward.
The trade-off of high energy, but your jaw is
This
like...
is so great.
It's hilarious.
It's fun. Okay, this is for later now, okay? Wait, because FYI, the reason why people keep on talking about Grace and Lalo being in a relationship is because a long time ago, they really hooked up and had phone sex. Lalo leaked it?
This isn't true. This never happened.
No, I
This
don't know.
never happened.
Do we have
Lalo,
a phone call?
Lalo never got shit.
I did actually. So, see, this is where I should have fact checked them on this one. Actually, yes. However, I'm not even lording that over her head. Okay, I don't care. When you're young, you do stupid stuff. Guys, good looking, you might, do the phone sex. But anyway, the fact they didn't believe it though is bad. It's discouraging. You don't think I could pull it off just because I'm awkward in person? I could talk online very well. Look at me now. Come on.
Lalo never listen. This is Lalo on a sock puppet trying to spread his own hair.
Cap.
The sext is true, apparently.
The truth.
Never
Send it
got
to
a
me.
girl,
Send it to
bro.
me. At me.
Send it to you? What do you mean the sex, bro? You want the nudes? What? What? No, wait a minute.
You don't understand. I can't wake up. I'm half asleep.
She felt more distraught after whatever she just took than I ever did by her accusing me of touching her thigh. By the way, am I a psychopath or is she just weak? Is she a psycho too? Thoughts?
Grace? Well, that's what
I
happened.
can't wake up. This is extremely painful.
You're awake.
Annoying.
Stop it, bitch! Yeah, hit
Whoa.
yourself. Let's go.
She's self-harming. She's fat.
She's
Damn.
fat. Oh, that's mean.
Regulate.
What's wrong with you?
Look,
There's nothing
the
wrong
dad
with you.
just comes. There's nothing wrong with you. He's so abusive. Fuck, Ben's such a piece of shit.
You stayed up all night, and you've been working really hard during the days running the streams.
I can't like gas myself up. I'm utterly depleted. I can't do it. And it's like you have energy. And
It's like she has a super period, It's like all the negative side
I
effects.
should
But
like,
Grace-
be up and about
No,
and stuff. I
Grace,
can't
honestly.
pull it together.
You're tired because you work very hard.
So retired.
You work
I'm so retired. What the fuck?
In a place where I can't decide. I just wish my dad would just a normal, just. I didn't always have
By
to
the
be
way, she's doing laundry in the sink.
Yeah,
Bro, it's so grimy watching them do
That is grime.
laundry in the sink. And
Of
in the
I wasn't there for
bathtub.
that, by the way.
The bathtub hotel laundry that we saw and the water went brown.
Oh, Yeah,
that was bad.
Yeah.
Remember the underwear, the Ben's underwear with the
man.
brown streak?
Oh yeah, the shit stained
Oh,
underwear.
dude.
Oh,
I almost
man.
tweet that show.
I'm tired. What? You didn't know what frustrated me. Like,
It's kind of like
See, this is why I don't take it personal when she tries to hurt my feelings, because her feelings are hurt continually, and not by a guy on the internet, not by some spurned person, by her own fucking dad. It's pathetic. It's actually pretty sad. I don't feel bad though. I'm like a psycho, but still, like, come on. Like, you're crying. You're an adult. Like, get over it, please. You're not a 9-year-old girl. I'm so tired today. Fuck off. All right. Get it together. You think a guy at a construction worker, a guy working at a construction site rather, or a guy working at an oil slick, you think they have a right to complain? You think Pablo stops landscaping because, oh my God, I took an Adderall yesterday and like I allegedly feel really bad about it. It's like, okay, whatever. Suffer.
Oh wait, do we have? I think Shamu has it. Hang on, I have another clip that might add to this too as well. I'll look for it. Quick one.
Whoa, don't. Sorry. I just brushed my teeth.
There's just no trash can. You're supposed to.
Let me see if I can
Whoa,
find it.
she's fucked up.
Fucking cock sucking fucking.
Suffer, bitch.
Trash out.
Yo, I want to have the video of
All
her.
right, let's just go to the next clip.
Okay.
So she then decides, after Lalo brought her these drugs, and you know,
Not true.
like
Disavow.
Lalo comes through.
For the record, disavow. I did not bring her shit. I had my own script. Okay. Do I have custody of the bags I have that I brought for the trip at all times? No. I'm just saying. I had my own medicine. That's all I'm going to say.
Plug. He shows up with the supply, right? And all this shit. She
I'm not the
decides
fucking
to put
plug.
Lalo on
You know how much money I could make if I were the plug? What are Adderalls? Like 10, 20 bucks each? Shit.
blast is nothing but a dirty simp beta bitch.
Okay,
That's
so
creep.
I can't find the clip.
Plug for Grace. Grace is broke. She hasn't paid me back. Several hundreds of dollars she owes me at least. Huh? She's broke. What the fuck am I going to sell her Adderall for? That makes no sense. And guys, by the way, in college, they sell Addies all the time, so it's not even that weird. I'm just saying. Why would I bring something to sell to the Thorps? They're broke. Because they waste their money on like a $60 vest I didn't want, or boots from the Salvation Army that look kind of fucking gay. Orange color.
By the way, here's the photo.
Bruh. Oh,
Look, this moment, this picture, by the way, is worse, in my opinion, than her accusing me of touching her thigh. Because if you said, because just out of context, like if you accuse me of like touching a girl's thigh, it's like, okay, like whatever. Now, with this though, it's like, I don't know, it's cringe. It's cringe. Also, my pants were very baggy. Whoa.
no! Lalo, no! Cuckold alert! Cuckold alert! Imagine trying to bang some bitch and she goes to bed cuddling her
With her
dad.
dad.
She wasn't really cuddling with her dad.
Oh.
It's
not true.
Lalo, no.
No, wait, hang on, real fast. I got this. Hear about 30 seconds of this one. Watch this. This is right after
Okay.
the Adderall fueled thing, before the one we're gonna watch right now. But watch this.
Hey, how about the thigh
This was like 2 days removed.
rubbing? Did it ever occur to you that I never reciprocated? What's the deal with that?
Oh,
What's the deal?
Oh,
Yeah, no, true. Now you're putting more gas.
So what's up? Like sixth time we meet up, you're still doing that? Really?
Yeah,
Why?
shameful. Yeah, you should get the hint. I don't pick up on the social cues.
No, dude,
Oh,
you
no,
know.
that's not-
this is
I was being coy because there's no way to answer that. Should I be like, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, that must have really sucked for you. Oh, yeah, like in all seriousness, yeah, that sucks. Like I shouldn't have done that in hindsight because, you know, you were made uncomfortable for a couple minutes and you know what? You don't want that for anyone. However, does it really fucking matter? No. The fact is that she brought this up not when it was happening, not in the several days that I was around her, but after I left. She was nice to me even as I was leaving. How the fuck was I supposed to know? And you could say, oh, autism isn't an excuse. You're 21. You should know better. Well, I don't. So, suffer, bish. I don't know. Fuck.
Bro, no, bro, don't say that. Don't say that, Lolo.
Oh, did you see her scratching her vagina?
I had no idea they would have
Yeah,
covered this,
look.
okay?
Oh,
Mind
that's
you, I'm out clubbing until 5 a.m. with the bros, right? And I'm about to get picked up by the Thorps, and then they have the struggle session talking shit about me because they're mad about some other shit like court. Okay, anyway, I'm defending myself just because as a formality so I can go back to streaming with them because that's where the content is. And so like I'm halfway apologetic. I'm being coy about it. I know I know what to say exactly with most people to like get them to fuck off. And so that's exactly what happened.
Gross.
What?
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, true. Now
She's
you're putting more gas.
scratching her cooter.
So what's up?
She's
Like
scratching her cooter. Oh no.
Whoa, buddy.
She a gross ass, nasty ass bitch. She has crabs. She has crabs.
Jeez.
Lalo
Finally,
wants to go deep sea fishing, but his rod isn't sufficient.
No, it's not true.
Ah!
you're still doing that? Really?
Yeah.
But I'm not interested that way.
Oh no.
Do I?
I told
No.
you
Yeah.
To what?
personally to your
Oh.
face. So what are you doing? What's the point? Do we have a romantic relationship,
Desperate.
Lalo?
What? No.
Okay, so
No.
Is PPP really hamming it up? Like, are you like 30 years old, really giving a shit about like this high school drama? Basically, is what it is. Like, I get off on it. Like, I love these two guys, so it's very enthralling for me for them to give this much of a shit, because I know if they were going through the same thing, I wouldn't care. Now, again, I know how bad I rub people the wrong way with saying those things, but I don't care. I'll just tell the truth because I can get away with it. Okay, this is really funny.
No, he's being exposed as a creepy, thirsty simp that gets handsy. Oh my god.
Whoa.
Okay, so now we're going to. Well, this is the same basic interaction, isn't it?
Is it?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh,
this
wait.
is the
Oh,
same-
sorry. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I already had it in there. Cool.
Okay,
Thanks,
so
past
now
me.
finally we reached today. We weren't going to cover it because we felt bad for Lalo.
I
Like
do
I
feel
was,
bad for the bro, yeah.
I was like, listen.
He feels bad for the bro. I love you, Andy. Let's go. Let's go. We all have our bad moments. I mean, Andy had aim. He had too many to fucking list, actually. But I'm like a kindred spirit. You know, he did cocaine. I act like I'm on cocaine. He drank a lot of boxed wine. I love boxed wine. I'm getting fat, though. I need to stop. I'm 186 pounds. Sheesh.
This is just ruthless of Grace. You know, like this guy is a simp, you know, and she's just abusing the simp. But after this clip, I was like, no, like, bro, you get what you deserve. You reap what you sow, Lalo.
Fair enough.
This is one of the most brutal humiliation rituals I've ever seen.
Yeah.
So we have not one, not two.
I was in the
not
Coliseum.
three, but 4 different women who are all just going to humiliate Lalo and put him on blast as a beta simp. And you think, oh, that must be an exaggeration. No.
Guys,
It's savage, man. And it's like, listen, man, you need to listen to us and get the fuck out of this situation. We know you're watching. Like, you got to stop.
and by the way, we have after this a RTU attachment to this.
Okay. So I appreciate the heartfelt concern for me, because you should be concerned. I'm awesome, right? You don't want to squander my potential. I get it. However, you need to cut these people loose. I've been hearing that for a while. Look, the thing is, though, is that what do I have to lose? Like, oh, you're going to get made fun of by guys you like on the casino. Like, okay, yeah, so I think it's cool. I have thick skin. I'm like a crocodile in the form of a human, okay? I have no problem with what they're doing.
Clip.
Oh, yeah.
Look at links here. Remember this girl because she will come relevant.
Her
in the
nudes
next
leaked
pick.
recently, by the way.
No,
think it
he's
was
saying
like-
he did it in the
Fun
direction
fact.
of sex. That's what he's saying. He wanted to fuck. That's what he's saying.
On
So?
that.
By the way, you're being grilled by 4 chicks about you being a simp and friend zoned.
Listen,
That's tough.
it's an
That's brutal.
unwinnable scenario. There's nobody.
Yeah, no, I was like, should I do this? I'm kind of busy, but then I'm like, nah, this is good attention. Like, I want the attention. And I, subjugated myself to that. I know that it would play out more or less the way it did, but I knew it was going to be entertaining. And I know that I'm cool enough to, like, not have it be a problem, so.
Who's going to be able to walk into this situation unless you actually are just Chad McChadenstein with like fucking ripped 6-pack. You're making
Big cock.
unless you are that dude, you're not winning. And if you are that dude, you're never ending up in this situation. So it's not even worth even bringing up. Okay, this is the Kobayashi Maru. This is the unwinnable scenario.
Oh.
This is, listen, bro, the only winning move is to not play.
I know.
And I remember, is that because he's not as alpha and he just seems very beta
Oh
and submissive?
my God.
Oh, he's already
And
cooked.
I don't even hate Lalo, bro. Like,
Oh, it's over. Down goes Lalo.
What?
Down
What?
goes Lalo. Oh, beta.
this is brutal, dude.
I zoned
In
out,
real
sorry.
life?
He was very awkward in person. There was no.
That's brutal. Oh my god.
Oh.
Okay, there was like a 1-2. There was like a 3-piece and a soda combo. So first, this bitch.
Whoa, you know
comes
all
in,
about that.
Ava comes
Whoa,
in with
buddy.
this, like brutal fucking elbow over the top. Calls him beta and submissive in real life. Then Lynx just hits him with a brutal left hook over the top by laughing at him. She covers her mouth to laugh, which makes it even more humiliating. And then Grace just comes in with the liver shot and just completely disables him and says that he was really awkward in real life. Like, it's just
cares?
over. Like, you're not going to recover from that. Your faculties have been destroyed.
Oh,
In real life?
He was
then Lynx laughs.
Oh, it's bad.
She laughs, and then, like,
very awkward in person. There just was no attraction. I just realized.
No!
he's there,
There was
sitting right
no
there.
attraction. There was no attraction. This is brutal, man.
I'm not
It gets worse, folks.
attracted to him at all.
So now
I told
everybody
you I
knows.
wasn't into you. What's that have to do with my dad?
Oh.
I just felt, but based off something that happened after that, I just had a different impression.
What
and so that's where I'm
happened?
going to leave it.
What happened? What happened?
Folks, you'll never guess what happened.
Oh, this is fucking nuts. No,
Make
this is
a clear
nuts.
case.
It'd be very embarrassing. No.
Why are
No,
you
no,
just
no, 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 no.
saying
I don't care. What is it? This is so embarrassing to me. What is
Okay,
it?
honestly, I shouldn't have not like I should have not said what it was, and then I would have kept them guessing, and then they would have been like, "Oh, he's bullshitting." But then lingering in the back of everybody's head, it'd be like, "What the fuck is he talking about?" But anyway,
'Cause
Okay.
I don't remember anything happening.
Well, she'll just deny. Okay. Okay. When you did, no, I feel bad. No, I feel bad. I feel bad. No, I'll leave it there. I'll leave it
What
there.
is this?
No,
Beta!
Ooh, guys,
Beta!
watch
Like
this.
he's
This is
actually like he can't even defend himself because he's scared. Like
I
this
don't
is-
even know if I could watch
Bro,
him say
look
this.
At, like,
I don't
look
even know if
at
I
the,
could watch
like
him.
the gesture like Lynx is doing where she's wrestling. Look at that, bro. Oh no, man! Every single one
She's
of
so
these
white.
women is just dogging him. Just look at her. Look
Ruby
at her.
looks
at the top left.
concerned.
Oh my god.
Here we go, guys. This is tough. Watch this.
Genuinely. No, that's bad. No.
I showed
Okay.
sexual interest in you after I had that conversation with you.
Lalo,
thought so.
whatever, everyone's gonna assume like
What
what
was
you
it?
did is
What
much
was
worse.
it?
This looks bad for both of you right now if you don't just fucking say it, you
No,
dummy.
he just-
Okay. Well,
How
okay.
did
If she's okay with it. If she's okay with it. If she's okay with it. Okay.
I have no idea what
You'll
you're
never
talking about. Go
guess.
ahead and say it.
Okay. Maybe this was something else. No. Okay. So when you did that dance in the DC, right, with the white dress, there, I felt a drip like as you were getting up. I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was. I don't know.
It just cuts to every
Let's go.
single person on the panel's reaction. Oh my god, he's such a simp, bro. He's so bad. He remembers like the dress she was wearing and everything.
that was just a basic detail to remember, dumbass. It's like if I said I was wearing a white shirt. Yeah, what about it?
Like it's fucking bad.
Felt a drip like as you were getting up. I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was. I don't
I
know
don't know
what it was.
I don't know what it was.
I swear to God, that was. I did.
Every
Oh.
single person has covered their mouth. Like, this is crazy.
Aura, negative aura, but still,
Oh,
hey, it's valid.
no. He's trying to claim Grace was
It's
wet. for
wet,
him.
dripping.
The truth.
Oh,
I don't know why I felt it. Yeah, there was like a drop. Like
That's
not
called
kidding.
Drip gate.
She left.
Ava's just like laughing uncontrollably.
Suffer,
at this
Ava.
simp. This is fucking ruthless.
Oh my god.
You told me I could say it.
See how honest I'm being
Wow,
right here?
That is crazy.
Well, it could have been something else.
He means a little.
There's like,
Vaginal
He thinks I was like,
Wait, look at Ben. Look at Ben here. Look how he's sitting. His legs are just open in the air.
Ben's just cocking him so hard, bro. This is so
How?
fucked. This is so bad. This is so bad.
this is
Lalo,
so-
please, bro. You can't be putting us through this anymore, man.
I
Please.
didn't even notice his legs there.
No,
onto him.
no, I don't think so. I was
I
confused.
don't think you're actually saying. I don't think you're actually saying what it is. I think you just made that up.
No, I swear to God, no, I'm not joking. I'm not joking. It happened.
She was so wet that it ripped
Through
out
your
her pants.
pants, through your.
No, I don't. Now that I think about it, now that I know more about like how it works, I don't think it was. It could have been that like you were. I don't know.
Now that he knows how a vagina works,
Oh,
That's
look
not
at
what I
Ruby's
meant. That's not what I
face.
meant at all. I'm just saying, like, now that I give it more thought, it could have been something else. Like, it's unlikely given that she was wearing, let's say, something underneath the dress. Okay? Which is just a growing pains thing that had to happen live, okay? This is just an awkward moment. I didn't give it too much thought, okay?
So concerned. Ava's just dying laughing. He knows how a vagina works. Like, what is he talking about? He's
I probably
never
do more
seen
than
one.
PPP does, by the way.
I don't know, maybe you
Just
pissed
assuming.
yourself. I don't know.
what do you know about how it works?
Well, you know, experience. I don't know.
No.
Oh,
Did he just call himself a
no,
virgin on the
he
fucking?
did. He's exposed.
I did
as a
not.
virgin,
Oh
buddy.
no.
Oh no, we have a virgin
Laylo.
alert! Virgin alert! He's
Laylo.
virginal!
I told you this was Kino, guys.
I mean, this,
Well, look, that's just literally what it. What I perceived.
I was so wet for you.
You could have been sweating, actually.
Through. Yes, it was like 95 degrees, but.
Okay, well then that's what it was.
I wasn't sweating, by the way, so that's odd.
I'm embarrassed. I gotta.
Oh no, he's trying anything now to get out of this corner that he's in.
I'm like.
There's no escape, bro. You're done.
Oh.
Wait, in his defense, you did leave snail trail apparently on Tina too when you took the photo.
No!
Yikes.
Oh no!
Fuck a snail trail,
Grace
that's disgusting, huh?
BTF owned, buddy.
Whoa, buddy.
She
Snail
left
trail?
a snail trail on Tina.
Come
This
on.
is grim stuff.
What are we doing here,
Grim
folks?
stuff, chat.
This is vile.
In his
It was also
defense,
hot in her house.
in his defense.
Okay, well I didn't know.
Okay,
Growing
so
pains.
you're saying we met up in DC. I was in a bed with you. I was up late with you. I made no sexual moves. You're saying all of this is based on.
Buddy, she knew what she was doing. She's in a bed with him, and like being like not being sexual with him. She's like, oh man, just seeping his energy. Like, you know what I mean? Like that.
This is
Your
brutal.
assumption.
This is sad.
So true. Let's go. Victim blaming. W victim blaming. Andy's my dog. Okay, let's fucking go. So true. So true. Be like, I was made uncomfortable by you sexually a few hours ago, so let me sleep in the same bed. It's like, no, actually, hold on. That is not congruent. You must have not cared. Okay? Frankly, there you go.
Leak through my
Well,
dress.
it just never occurred to me it could have been sweat. I wasn't sweating. I don't know.
Through your suit.
It never occurred to me.
After you had just been a woman who died, after you had just taken like 5 tequila shots, spilled tequila all over yourself.
That's what I was saying. It could have been tequila. It could have been.
Okay, so he's covered in
Oh,
tequila.
A sloppy drunk mess covered in tequila. Total
I wasn't even
virgin,
drunk. I just
didn't
spilled
get a
it.
crumb.
And he thinks it's
And he
pussy juice.
exposed he doesn't know how a vagina works.
I am. This hurts.
What?
Bro.
And you're
Doctor for West has gifted 3 subs. Thank you, and Mondo for a sub. Cookie Wook for 3 subs. Thank you guys. Can we get some subs? This is terrible. Thank you guys. Thank you.
I mean, that is like your Trump stuff.
You're laughing.
Can I get some back?
Wait, he's Google searching.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
He's
What?
Google
No, and they're
searching.
laughing at him.
Grace said herself during.
I don't know. I mean, she did stiff me on the money aspect, which is not great. I'm not going to starve, but I
And
could
he
starve.
got stiffed on the money too. He got beta boxed also. Lalo, hang up.
I didn't get betas boxed.
Hang
No.
up the call. This can't get. It's only gonna
Hit
get
the
worse,
gym.
bro.
Hit the gym.
No, okay, look, beta boxed. Okay, so basically what she had told me is that they were gonna pay for my ticket after they raised donos for it, and that they were gonna give me half of the donations they got while I was there with them in Dallas, and that was it. Now I got none of that, obviously. However, they did pay for like a couple $100s worth of like meals, obviously the motel or whatever. So I mean, on the balance, it was probably about even. However, they should have given me that money. Am I a beta bucks for that? Obviously not. I mean, they did drive like 6 hours to come pick me up in the first place. So, I mean, no.
Start
Bro,
working
the
out
gym-
every
the
day.
gym can't fix this, bro. This is like
It will fix
severe
the
mental
inside.
illness.
It will fix the
No, bro,
inside
he's
of
done,
his soul.
He's done. There's no recovery.
Okay, so hit the gym. So all my friends tell me this, right? Because I'm built kind of frumpy, have a big butt, whatever. Okay, I'm 186 pounds at 5'8". Interesting that even Worski's saying to hit the gym, all right? Every guy who's coping hits the gym. Oh, I got to have a glow up and I'm going to get these bitches. Could be true for me too, but I don't know if I'm there yet.
From this. This is like a prize fighter that's chin has gone. Like he's just been so brain damaged by this. Like he has CTE. Like he's like hearing voices in his head from the trauma for the rest of his life.
Oh,
Like the prognosis is not good.
you should start drugs. They're saying in chat.
For it? Are you such a pussy? You won't even ask her for the money you're owed?
Why? Yeah, 'cause
Oh my
she already
God.
knows that she owes me the money. And she said she
That's
wouldn't.
fine. You're not gonna
That's
make
the
it,
thing.
buddy.
You're not gonna make it, buddy. Oh!
This is brutal.
He's so amused. It's hilarious.
No, he's dead.
Why? Why formally ask? Am I going to sue her and then
This
say
is why
like,
she
oh,
has
I
no
asked her?
respect for you. This is why she's not attracted to you. She was already attracted to your face and all that enough to do stuff with you. It's your spineless, fucking weird personality, dude.
That's nothing.
Oh
That was a good one, actually. That was pretty
oh
funny.
my god! Oh my god! This is like if anybody's ever seen when Khalil Roundtree kicked that guy's kneecap and the leg fucking bent backwards and broke. This is how I feel. Like this is just a visceral, shocking reaction, man. Where she just goes, "It's your worthless, spineless worm personality." Something to that effect. That's fucking devastating.
This is actually brutal.
Actually,
That, defend on what basis?
actually be real with yourself. Actually stand up for yourself. Actually have
Sim
a
for
backbone
yourself.
and be you do this whole thing where you act like you're this dominant male, but you're not every single.
Wait, you Ash, yo, this Ryler guy in their comment, he just followed our channel like 12 minutes ago. This guy,
Bro,
just
this is
commented.
like
He just
where you're
followed us
watching.
12 minutes
I
ago.
have to keep like describing this in terms of like
Jaden McNeil says, Lalo, it's time to move to Mexico. Jaden McNeil is like the most like naggy guy on the planet, okay? He's like, you're brown, you sim for Grace. It's like, chill.
MMA.
Yeah.
It's like where a guy is on the other guy's back and he's just pounding him in the fucking head over and over, and the ref just starts yelling, "Fight back! Fight back!" And they can't fight back because they're just totally turtled and
He's
done.
brown,
And you
says
just
Jaden.
watch
Wow,
as they
that's
just get
profound.
brutally
Wow, buddy.
pounded into- Bro,
He wants
Lalo,
to call in.
Lalo,
Lalo,
no, bro.
man, no, listen,
no,
bro.
I'm throwing in the towel for you.
Lalo.
No,
Son of a
no,
bitch, I'm gonna call
throwing
in.
the towel.
Listen,
I'm throwing in the
I
towel
don't
from the
hate you.
corner. No.
Look,
Oh
Lalo's
my
in
God.
chat. Lalo, you have
Do
to.
we do it?
Yes.
Do we be ruthless
Lalo,
enough?
Lalo, can you
Lalo,
send me your Discord in on
I'm
Twitter?
gonna have to take a piss.
Okay, go ahead and
All
take
right,
a piss.
Lalo, do you really want this?
We have
bro?
to. We have to. I want to ask about the behind the scenes in the RV. We got to.
Lalo, bro, please, bro. Oh my God, I'm taking a piss.
Go ahead,
I'll
take a-
be-
and then I'll take a piss. Lalo, I'm gonna set this up, guys. We are having a live interview again. It
Let's
just
fucking
hurts.
go.
Lalo, I mean, we'll talk here when you send me your Discord.
Let's fucking
on,
go.
on Twitter. Then I'll add you.
I got on
Go
the
ahead, have you.
casino before
Okay.
Grace ever did.
Do I?
So
Guys, who's ready for the live
about
Lalo
that.
interview? If
I
you have any
parlay my
questions,
hobby into this shit, into
make
getting
sure you
in
get them
on
in
the show
now.
that Grace has been wanting to,
Okay,
to be on
sent
for
the
what, like 2
photos,
years now?
Not a DP.
It's tough.
Good. I'm gonna add you right now, bud. And when Ashton's back, I'm gonna piss.
Mind you, I'm doing this whole thing at a friend's house. Like I was like, whoa, wait, they're talking about me? What the fuck?
Let me how do I do this? There we go.
I didn't even see the
let's
segment
add
they were
him
doing
right
about me. I just saw
now.
they were talking about me, so
Fix
then I
up
jumped
this.
in right away.
Did that one?
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, hang on.
Come on. Press 2 if you think we should just move on with our lives. It's a lot. Okay, it's a lot of ones.
Whoa, buddy,
There's
my
some
second
twos in
chair.
there.
Whoa,
We'll
buddy.
see. We'll keep in touch with the chat here, and
Yeah,
we'll
almost
see.
everybody in chat
We'll
wanted me to
see.
speak. Look at this.
By the way, we've got
Wow.
Vincent Gallo, respecter for a sub. Cat links for a sub there as well. Let me just check here. We've got Karnov 80 Master Manipulator.
The new call, is it like this? Do I
So Lalo, my first.
Oh wait, here it is.
bring
Okay, hold
Let's
on.
fucking go.
I think it's
Hold
is it this
Okay, yeah.
one.
All right. So Lalo, my first question, brother, is this a public humiliation fetish thing or what?
See, that's what the people say, but I feel like
Yeah.
the people, like the Thorpes themselves, have like this like Freudian psychology that doesn't really make sense. Hence why they're in the position they find themselves in currently. Now, with the people that are a-logging the Thorpes, Ruby, Ava, etc., they're also upset.
Okay, let me get some credit here. All right, I'm not even at my house. I'm looking. I'm trying. I was gonna set something up on the TV, and then I was like, oh, I wonder what the casino's doing, and I'm like, whoa, they're talking about me. So then within like 5 minutes, I have to do this call. Now, this is a very difficult situation I'm placed in because I'm completely felted from all angles to a layperson's point of view. However, let's see how I do.
Obsessed with them, but they're also a consortment of fentanyl addicts, recovering Adderall addicts, whatever you want to
Yeah,
call it.
so like I
And so
agree
they're
with what you're
whores.
saying, but my question is, then why are you simping for her, buddy?
I'm not really, you shoot your shot. It's kind of like, no, it is what it is. No, it totally is.
Hang on,
true.
wait.
And honestly, PPP, of all people, for you to be like, this guy doesn't know to like qualify what a squirt is on like a thigh. It's like, okay, do you know what it is? Like, would a woman be like, oh yeah, this fat guy knows exactly what a drenched little like thigh is? Like, you have no idea. So you're coming from this like
See. There we go. See, I'm ballsy. I just went straight for the jugular. I'm like, bro, you don't know about pussy either, nigga. Like, unless you're paying for it. I don't know.
perch that's gonna break because you're sitting on it, and it's gonna be
I fucking cooked him on that one too. Let's play it back, bro. That was fire. I just toasted him right there. Hold on. All right.
would a woman be like, oh yeah, this fat guy knows exactly what a drenched little like thigh is? Like, you have no idea. So you're coming from this like perch that's gonna break because you're sitting on it, and it's gonna be something that's kind of confusing to a lot of people in the audience.
Wait, Lalo, just hang on. Just whoa, the energy is pretty intense here.
I like you guys.
No, listen, we don't hate you. We didn't say we
But
hate you.
Lalo, how many times are you gonna go after?
They're like, oh, he's on Adderall, bro. This was what, like 10 p.m. or something, or I don't know, maybe 8 p.m. And then I was on the Adderall as of like 10 hours prior. So I mean, it wore off at that point.
After Grace and get burned, bro. Like, why are you into her in the first place? She's trash, bro.
Why does she have an audience? Ask that question. It's the same thing. Secondly, as
Answer.
far as getting
No, but
burned,
just answer though. Just answer the question.
I just did. Yeah. What?
What?
Okay, so you wouldn't fuck her in a pinch? In a pinch?
Bro,
No.
no.
That was an inside joke. That was for levity. In a pinch. I do wear in a pinch, you know?
wouldn't want to get AIDS, bro.
Yeah.
Bruh, AIDS.
What AIDS? From the
Bro,
RV? The bacteria from the RV?
Do you want
Is that okay?
to put your penis the same place Ben put his penis?
Big if true. I think he has erectile dysfunction, so maybe that's not the biggest issue.
Wait, how do you know that?
Literally.
Well, yeah, exactly. What are you talking
All of
about?
his
You know
dick pics are
about
flaccid.
Ben's
If you look into it
erect-
as all.
You look at Ben's
No,
penis?
No, ask the Ava chick. Ask all the women he talks to on the internet. They're all
Wait,
flaccid
what
dick
the
pics.
hell
I
is
only knew this
going
because
on?
no. I was on stream with Grace, and like her server got flooded with like dick pics of her father. They were all flaccid, so I had to see it.
Okay,
So
so what I want to ask, man.
Okay,
and
let's
again, I don't hate
let's
you.
slow this back down.
But, okay, yeah, it's just
Go
like
ahead,
what's with
Andy. Go ahead. Ask
So,
him.
there was that argument. May I ask you what? The argument about the thigh touching, and it was multiple times. Wasn't that like a sign the fourth time you hung out with her that she wasn't interested? And like, you know, like I don't know. I think she's playing games with you, sleeping in the bed with you, but then rejecting you, and then like, you know, all this stuff. Like this is like the seventh time you've tried, but now you go and sit with these girls, and they're like shitting on you. And if they're a-logging her, why is she on their show? I don't know. You explain now.
it's all incestuous to not really bring up a redundant point, but I mean, when it comes to this whole like going for a sixth attempt or whatever, that's hyperbole, to be honest. And then when it comes down to it, if you look at the context, even after we got home from that
Felted Jacket says best segment in a while. True.
karaoke bar, she was like kissing me on the cheek. She wanted me to like suck on her feet or some shit. She wrapped
Did
her legs
you
around my
suck
neck.
on her feet?
No, she wanted me to, and I didn't want to. But the point being though is like it was like I mean honestly, and like to like sleep in the same bed and all that, like I just you know, like for me to do that is just like not really something that you
You
bring
would
up.
suck on her feet.
I would not. I'm not a feet guy. That's like a mommy issue thing, and I don't have those. So.
Because okay, I don't even know.
True.
Well, what? That's the
Okay,
actual.
okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
Here's my thing. So we just watched you on this panel with these 4 different women. Why didn't you fight back more?
Yeah,
aggressively?
spit on them.
See, I felt bad because it's an awkward thing where they want me to rag on Grace, but they're also like fucking crazy as well. So it's like at that point, why am I even here? And I do have like this sort of thing of like I love the attention, so I gave them too much like breath. And I should just suffocate it more often. You guys are right about that. I'll
So
concede.
is this an exhibitionist humiliation fetish? Because you're saying you like the attention. But
No.
like if I was you, I'd be running for the hills right now. Like,
Well, I'm like 3 states away, so we're clean.
Okay, so I want to ask you too about the drip here, the wet drip that you brought up. So was it like she got up and then her skirt, like her crotch was above you, and then you felt it fall on your knee, your arm? Like, talk about the drip.
Okay. So what happened in that case? And whatever, growing pains. You don't know what it is exactly, but what had happened is that she danced on me. She licked my face and whatnot, and then she got up and she wanted to fix. Hold on a second. Okay. The laptop was ahead of me, right? So then she wants to fix something on the StreamYard. So then she sits on my lap for 2 minutes, and while she's sitting on me after the dance, right, so like a few minutes removed, I feel a couple drips from her dress onto like the top of my my suit or whatever, like the pants. And so I was like, okay, well, that's kind of weird. And I just assumed, like, well, that's
but I gotta ask, why didn't you lead on the show then? When she was licking my face, she was horny for it.
I felt bad, and that's my fault. I should just be more of a bitch like she is. She's kind of callous.
That's being beta, bro. Is that why she?
That's what I'm learning,
bro.
Wait,
yeah, and you're like 6 years older than me, so like a little more, and I can concede that. And Worski has experience that I don't have, and so yeah, I should have been more of a fucking asshole.
The drip on your suit pants, was it like wet enough that it went through the suit pants?
No. That is an obfuscation. If you have water spilled on your clothes, you can feel it even if you don't feel it on your fucking skin. Okay,
but like I hear drip, I think about one drip. You're saying it was like almost like a squirt.
This guy's spurging in the chat. Stone Slilos, that's growing pains. How old was this guy? 21.
It was like 2 or 3. I don't know.
Whoa, buddy, hang on.
I'm not lying. I don't know. It was awkward for me to say it, but she brought it onto the light.
I don't believe you though.
Why would I lie about that? It's awkward.
Tequila?
It's awkward as fuck.
Remember there was tequila, right?
No, the tequila was spilled like 10 minutes prior to that. No, no. It spilled like to the side. If you watch the stream, I'm innocent.
Okay, you're innocent from that.
He led me on in so many ways. Okay, hold on. I'll just say this anecdote. Okay?
I'll give you that. Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. So she's like, "Do you want to try a Zen?" I'm like, "Okay." So like a Zen is like a little pouch thing with the mouth.
I know.
So she puts it on for like 10 seconds. Okay. Now this is ratchet. I'm embarrassed about this, right? But she drops it on the floor of the RV. She picks it up. She pats it, and then she puts it between her teeth, and then she mouth transfers it. She transfers it to me, and shit. And it's like a dollar stoke. It was weird. It was weird.
Stop! This is a humiliation fetish, Lalo.
Wait, it really isn't.
Bro, you just told us this. I wouldn't. If I did that, I wouldn't tell somebody in 10 million fucking years I did that.
Yeah, but I don't care. The reason being is that I'm just trying to be honest about it, and that's like the context.
Okay.
So
Okay, so after that, you still wanted to smash her.
21.
Oh, okay. You're young. Okay, cool.
Right. Okay. So after that happened, after she dropped the Zin on the floor of the dirty, filthy RV, and then transferred it into your mouth, you still wanted to sleep with her?
Men are pigs. Yeah, I'm a dog.
How old is she? Is she 30? She's like 30, right?
Bruh.
22.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Dang, Grace got
right. Now, did you feel in any of this, you hanging out with Grace,
I look 40,
did you feel like she did like you? She did want to get fucked? Filled up?
Yeah, obviously.
Obviously. Yes. Grace Thorp being called out, you obviously wanted to be filled up.
Now, here's the alternative explanation. Like, you're bringing her Adderall, you're bringing her weed and shit, right?
No.
What drugs did you bring to her?
What was Adderall? Coke?
No. Okay, first of all, I have an Adderall script. I don't know if she went through my shit.
Oh,
so whatever. And
I'm not going to admit to giving her anything. Okay, first of all, just for legal reasons. Not that it really matters too much. And so I'm going to...
Listen, you're admitting to eating a dirty Zin off the floor that was in another...
That's legal. Hey, that's legal. Hey, that's legal.
No, Adderall, I don't care. She couldn't handle it, obviously. She was like...
But you're not going to admit that, because my belief is she was using you for drugs and money, bro.
We're protecting you.
College student. Yeah. Pre-law student to be, money and drugs. Yeah, not me.
Well, but do you have a job, though?
Yeah, but I don't. I mean, they should have more money than me. I mean, they sacrificed their whole life to be in an RV. You just they have more.
No, but you have a job, so you're infinitely financially more successful than them, and they're leeching off.
Well, I don't have to give child support to 5 other children that I don't have custody of. So yeah, probably.
Oh my god! But this is the whole thing, though, bro. Is you're getting involved in this greasy situation. Like, why would you want to be involved in this greasy situation, bro?
Aren't you in the sector, PPP? I mean, you've suffered a lot, right? And you're still here.
Sector isn't. I mean, bro.
It's not even close.
Buddy,
Am I like the OG gangster compared to these two then?
Online, but that's like.
Wait, hold on. Let me catch up on the chat real quick. This guy Diarrhea Vibe keeps saying to date my cousin. Well, does he know a cousin of mine or something? I don't know what.
That makes the sector look like a fucking 5-star hotel at the Ritz Carlton.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
man. Like, I don't know. There's levels below. Once you get into the IP2 on the trailer doing drug shit and sucking floors in, like, I feel like it's gone too far, bro.
I don't hate you. Like that's what I was saying. It's just I hate seeing a guy being used by a woman, and she clearly used you in some way. But yeah.
All right.
Is there anything you want to bring up before we move on? But thank you for coming on.
I will. Okay. I'm planning on making a reaction to what you guys covered today, and I fucking love it. I watch all of your shows. On Lalo AZ03, I will definitely cover it. This is crazy. I love the attention. I'm a sick fuck, but I will retort to everything.
All right.
No. Lalo AZ03.
AZ03.
All right, Lalo. Maybe at a different time we can plan something and have the conversation go longer. We appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, big show. This was not planned.
Right. Hey, you guys are cool. Yeah, I'll be watching it tonight.
All right, man. Thank you.
All right, adios.
All right, peace, bro. Peace.
All right, well, let's go back to I don't know what to make of that one.
Listen,
that
we're helping a young guy out. We have to help out a young guy. Like, to bring up the sector, it's just like, buddy.
I don't know, buddy.
The sector.
You're in the sector and even we're appalled. Is my retort. Like,
yeah.
All right, respect, Lalo. Hey, man,
there,
he came on. Man, give him props. All right. From one filthy story to
another.
Uh-oh.
That was gas. That was gas. Okay, well, that was my reaction to my call-in and the Thorp coverage with the Kino Casino. Very privileged to have called in. That was a complete Lalo W. I charmed the guys. I'm a cool guy. It's the way it works. Hopefully, I won't be such a douchebag going forward. Like, I just hate hearing myself talk sometimes. Anyways, comment down below what you thought about this. Is Thigh-Gate really that big of a deal? Is Dropgate, is Dripgate a real thing? Do you guys think it was a real, you know what, on my thigh? We don't know. Speaking of thighs, kind of the topic of conversation. Very ironic. Anyways, like I said, like the video if you liked it. Subscribe if you want more content like this. And I'll see y'all on the next one. Adios.